And this crowd is fired up. There are a ton of Canadiens fans in the building, but the Sabres fans have something to cheer about and push back these days, and they are ready to go. Forwards by Evans. And now the puck sits free at center ice, and Dahlin will jump on it. Dahlin carries it in, hands it off, sharp-angled shot, and Dobish forced to make the saves, and net comes on. Zucker is on it, trying to get the backhand pass in front. He's got it again. Hook shot, and it's fought off by the arm of Dobish. At the line, Dahlin shooting, blocked away by Jakub Dobish. It's time. Canadiens breaking out at center, and here comes Anderson with it. Puck sent around the boards by Manson. Good kick, Carrier. Checked by Marillenstein. Gallagher trying to dig it and check him, and he's trying to make it back up ice as Thompson speeds in, steps on goal, and Dobish got a piece. For an outlet. Matheson will hold it, penalty coming up, and Anderson shot, loose in the crease, lying down, with a chance, knocked down by Thompson as he tried to stuff it in on the Cole Caufield up high for Hudson. Hudson holds on, feeds Suzuki, back to Hudson. Hudson for Suzuki to Slafkovsky. Caufield from the corner where he's dangerous. You've got to watch him there. Now Suzuki in front, scores! Juarj Slafkovsky rips it home, and the Canadiens strike first.
You know, Hudson down to Slafkovsky to Hudson, then to Caufield. They're going to interchange. Don't stay in the same place. Move your body or move the puck. And as Suzuki moves down low, as soon as he does that, Slafkovsky moves into the bumper spot in the slot over towards him. He's a left-hand shot, one-timer capability. And boy, oh boy, he doesn't make the mistake here. That's a little flip.
Caufield from the corner where he's dangerous. You've got to watch him there. Now Suzuki in front, scores! Juarj Slafkovsky rips it home, and the Canadiens strike first.
First power play of the night. It's great to score on your first power play. It just gives you a jolt and some energy, so makes the opponent a little more careful taking penalties.
Here's Suzuki to Caufield. Back to the point. Hudson got it across. Big drive as Lyon a little look behind.
Normally it's Caufield down low. Very seldom will you see it set up in the one-timer from the Demidov side, but he's right down there, literally outside the dot and below the dot a little bit, and he almost catches Lyon on under the armpit of his left arm.
Back up high, Demidov's got it, drags the puck, gets in the slot, snapped it wide. Suzuki trying to get it to the net, and it's cleared away in front by Samuelson.
Because he's playing well enough and deserves the net, and Marty at this point has no choice but to give it to him.
Marco Marciano was working with both goaltenders at the morning skate this morning, and Deneau trying to get there. Taken away by Doan, up high, here's Thompson, down low, chance for Zucker in front, and Doan with a chance, can't bury it.
First, we'll have a look at this one down low from Tage Thompson to Quinn. He tries to bunt it.
Feeds it to Caufield. Hudson with it. Back for Caufield. Over to Demidov. He'll wait. Demidov back to Caufield. Shot. And Lyon gets there for the glove save.
It's part of patience with the puck. So as a defender, you kind of bite a little bit, and then they don't move it, and then they move like right here. Bite. Oh, no, I'm not going to shoot it. Now he passes it across to Caufield.
Here's Carrier. Back for Matheson. Can't get around Taku. Knocked it away. Alex Tuck waits. Holds on. Shoots. That got knocked aside. Penalty coming up here to the Canadiens. Lyon to the bench. Shot towards the net off the stick handle of Dobish. Tuck at the point. Pressured by Bolduc. He'll give it off to Thompson. Now back for Dahlin. Down to Thompson. Thompson hands it off. In the corner for McLeod. Back to Thompson. Dahlin with it. Dahlin for Thompson. The power scores! Owen Power with his first goal in 25 games, and he ties it at 1.
By the Canadiens, Matheson, and that leads to all this going on in Montreal's end. Bolduc at one time was up at the top of the blue line and didn't get it out, or didn't even touch it. And this leads to a goal by Power, who puts himself in the bumper spot.
Here's Byram, dumping it back down. Kesselring shot gets blocked. Hellenius on it in front. Great save, Dobish. Well covered up in the crease. Anderson at the point trying to hold it in, but here comes Krebs. Krebs down the wing, dropped it off. Power drive, poked away by Dobish. Gallagher with a check on Kozak. Byram gets by Jake Evans. Owen Byram played it for Tuck. Tuck dropped it up high. McLeod shot. Delicious save with a rebound, not quite. Right in front of the net, scores! Austin buries it. Buffalo takes the lead 2-1.
Watch the rush here, Byram. Nice little gutsy move on Evans there. And as he carries it into the zone, he gives it to Tuck. That little wait and see where he didn't just dump it in. He hung on to it. And when he hung on to it, all of a sudden, who comes cruising down the middle of the ice? Well, hello, bingo. Into the back of the net it goes. Ostlund fires that one in. And a nice shot by Ostlund. And the Sabres have a 2-1 lead.
3-game point streak against the Canadiens for Noah Ostlund now as well.
Come to the rink and feel like they're going to win a hockey game. They feel confident about it. And this team feels the same way. And it's been quite the run. It's really been fun to watch.
Check by Byram. Puck comes free for Hudson. Lane Hudson cuts to the net. Backhand on goal. Lane got a piece. Rebound. Hudson again. Stopped by Lyon, and he'll hold it.
And he's going to sneak in there, and he's going to shovel this to the net. As you see him come through here, he's going to get his own rebound off.
Power after the puck. Pulled it right on him. Got around the boards and out, and a break for Benson. Benson, though, hands it up for Tuck, driving the net. Knocked it wide, and then put it off the outside of the goal.
Lead with that stick, get it on the 45, and then, of course, they spread the ice out really nicely. Benson gets in behind.
Hudson all the way to the point. Will drop it down to the corner for Caufield. Suzuki with it. It's Suzuki trying to hold off Kesselring. Hudson dropped it for Dobson. Skates it in. Dobson scores! Dobson put it to the net. And Cole Caufield redirects it home, and the Canadiens tie it at 2.
Was trying to contain the Canadiens. They were trying to go man-on-man here, and there's the switch as they go to come across to get Dobson. But they can't get to him fast enough, and he rips this thing on the ice. This isn't a shot on net. This is a pass to the middle of the ice. And Cole Caufield, who is up in the slot area, is going to step in front of Byram, where Byram can't reach his stick.
Played it around for Dobson, up the boards for Nick Suzuki. Across the ice to Gooley from center, who will dump it in. Lyon slows it down as Kesselring goes after it. Dock in front, scores! Caufield on the setup from Suzuki. Second of the night. Canadiens up front 3-2.
Dock is going to do the bulk of the work. There's the dump in by Gooley. F1 is Dock. He comes in and he takes the body and separates the puck. Ostlund goes in where he shouldn't be going. There's already a guy down there. You have no business going into the pile. When you come into the pile, that's 2-3 guys behind the net and one Montreal Canadien out in front by himself. And this puck is going to come out in front and across and right onto the stick of Caufield.
Jimmy Doffel working free, and it's Slafkovsky with Kapanen. Slafkovsky shooting, playing the same rebound. Kapanen can't get his stick on it. Quinn trying to get it back, tangle up with Dobson. Puck comes loose from McLeod out front. Backhand on it. Doubles the save. Second save again off Quinn. Ice for Quinn. Jack Quinn brings it in. Quinn holds on around the net, throws it out front. It's up high. Thompson off the post. Comes back to Darlene. For Ryan McLeod. McLeod is center. He'll dump it in. It was off the stick of Dobson. He checks to make sure his stick didn't break. As Tuck will work it into the corner. Power trying to get it in front. Taken away by Kapanen. For the empty net. Scores! Kapanen hadn't found the back of the net in 8 games, but he'll get the empty netter, and it's 4-2.
2 most likely here. The dump in. Buffalo gets a hold of the dump in, but they really don't get anything good out of it. It hits the skate, and then right to Kapanen, and he doesn't make a mistake. He fires it all the way down the length of the ice into the wide open net. And the Canadiens, with a 4-2 lead with 47 seconds to go, killed off the Dock penalty. Dobish with a...
And what a game. What a night in Buffalo. 2 youngest teams in the NHL have put on a show. They are battling in the Atlantic, and the Canadiens move in.